If you are trying to learn how to build automations, either to sell to other businesses or as a business owner, you want to build automations for your business, here are like 5 beginner automations that you can build completely right now, even if you're just signing up on make.com for the first time, like you've never ever used make.com. And of course, if you want like a breakdown of everything in make.com, I just posted a video about the software and all the tabs and everything. So this one is just after that video. This should be your next stop, right? So these are like the 5 automations that I think, like this was like my beginning point. This is where I started from, and then grew to end to end other complex automations, and then attaching dashboard to the automations and all of that. So the first one here is your lead capture and follow up. This one is just as simple and as straightforward as it looks. What this one just basically does is you have a form, right? So whenever someone fills that form, I want to shoot them a message that, oh, I received your form, we are going to get back to you, and then create their contact on our CRM. That's what we're basically just doing. And the next one here is our lead capture and Slack notification. So what you're going to do is watch for responses when they come into our spreadsheet and when they come in as our forms. So we watch for that in our forms basically. And what we are going to check for is this person already a lead? If this person is a lead, then we want to go ahead and create their, if you can see here, let me open this so that you can see. So we are saying if this person is a lead, we want to go in and create them as a lead. And if this person is a subscriber, in this case the person is a subscriber, which is like a fallback proof, and we can go ahead and just create them and give them the lead as a subscriber. So that means that they are not ready to automate their business yet. In this is the example that I use. So if your answer here, would you consider automating your business, is no, so that means they're a subscriber. We are just going to add them into our subscriber tab in our database so that we can be following up on them from time to time. But the ones that are leads are going to be like hot leads, the ones that a team member is going to try to get in a meeting with. So once we do that, we'll match it back and then we'll send a message to our Slack, our team on Slack, that, oh, there is a new either lead or subscriber. This one is pretty, I think, is something that anybody can build. The next one is the meeting to summary. What this one basically just does is that it watches for all your meetings from Fireflies and then gets the transcript and downloads it and uses AI to get the summary and creates a note in your HubSpot. So this one is pretty much straightforward, right? And I have a video where I break down how to create a webhook connection on Fireflies, and I might tag that in the comments so that, oh sorry, what's it called, in the description, so it will be easier for you to get your hands on it. But once you get your hands on that, the next thing that you want to do is get a transcript. So what you want to do is, once it returns the webhook, it doesn't really return any other thing, only just returns the meeting ID. As you can see, these are the only 2 things that it returns, right, from the webhook. So you need to be able to get the transcript itself from that meeting. So that's why we are using the get transcript, so that we can get the transcript of that our meeting. And once we get that, we want to go in and download it. So downloading it means that we get like all the things that were discussed in that meeting, so that once we have that, we can now go in now and generate our summary from that. You can see here, you're saying you're an assistant that extracts structured information from meetings transcript between a business coach and a client. So we see here, and then we give it all the data here. And once it does that, we go into our CRM and we create a note. So that's that's 1, 2, 3. That's the third. The fourth one here is going to be the RSS to LinkedIn. What this one basically does is that every time you post content in your website or any other website that you're monitoring, so once you post content, once a post has been made there, it automatically triggers this, and then it gets the data from the news and summarizes it using OpenAI, and then post that content to your social media, right? So if you can see here, although it might be a little harder to get, the RSS of a website, but you can just do a Google on how you can get the RSS of any website. And I think I have it described in one of my videos. You might just want, I think I'll also tag that in the description. So once we have that, you will just go in here and ask ChatGPT to create that for you, to summarize this with the title, the URL, and put everything for you, right? So once you have that, you can go ahead and post it on your social media. In this case, I use LinkedIn. So this won't even take you up to like 5 minutes to set up. The last one here is the website form capture. So what this does is that anytime someone fills a form, it automatically creates or updates that person in your if it's a contact that already existed, right, it will update it in your HubSpot. But if the contact didn't exist, it will create that contact in your HubSpot. That's your CRM. In this case, I used HubSpot, but of course, you can use any other CRM, right? So I think these are like five very simple automations that you can build, very very straightforward, that you can get your hands on and build this out in no time. Another system that any beginner can build is this one right here, which is the system that just posts content for you. So what this one does is that it goes in and searches your database for content that you have marked as ready. So once your content is marked as ready, it will just decide if the content is a media content, which is like photo content and video content, and it will determine which one is, and then it will go ahead and post that. If you can see here, posting video content is like different from posting photo content for Instagram. And once it posts that, it will go in and update your record as posted. So this one right here is very easy to set up. All you have to do is just pull in, establish a connection with your Facebook, which is connected to your Instagram, and then you pick your page here, and then you put in the photo URL, which should come from your database, as well as the caption, and also the ID of that post will come from your database. And the same thing goes here. And once you get that, you just go ahead and update your record. So I think this one is pretty straightforward and simple, but the only place you might have a problem might be the formula, because you're searching roles. There's always a formula when you come to searching role. And in this my own case, I had to make sure that the date is also the same as what we have as at the day it was running, right? But you can also make search by, like I said, you can search by what's it called? So I think this one is pretty straightforward. Any beginner can set this up. So I think that's what I have on my list. I have deleted most of my beginner automations as I no longer use them. Um, yeah, this one is also very easy to set up. This one right here, which is just like a booking confirmation system. So what this one does is that it just watches your spreadsheet for new bookings. So basically the spreadsheet should be connected to your booking site, so anytime someone books on your website, it automatically drops the data, automatically drops in your spreadsheet, and from there we send the message to them on WhatsApp. And this will be perfect for businesses that work do most of their communication on WhatsApp, say salons, nail techs, all those kind of businesses, maybe catering businesses, or maybe in countries like Nigeria, businesses that thrive more on WhatsApp. This could be, a perfect way to just make sure that you establish that communication with them on WhatsApp, so that the trade can go in from there. But of course, if yours works well with email, you might want to switch this here to email, right? And I think that one is pretty straightforward as well to set up, and very very simple. Let me check my destination for another one. I don't think there is any other one as that. Can there is none. There is none. These other ones here are, yeah, this other system as well. This other system is simple to set up. So what this one just basically does is that it watches for when an order status changes. So whenever, in your order database, whenever you change someone's order from maybe order confirmed to order being shipped out, they'll receive a message that, oh, my order has been shipped out. And the only problem that you might have with this might be the how to set up the webhook between your Google Sheet and your Make, which if you come to this online help, you'll be able to see all the information you need step by step on how to establish that connection. And once you establish your connection, the rest of the things are easy peasy. And even the OpenAI connection as well, you can just go to online help here and you'll be able to establish the connection. And once you do that, just come in here and tell it what you want it to do. And the next thing is sending the message to your WhatsApp. So I think this one is also pretty straightforward, and it's very easy for any business owner that has never built automation before to start building. And I think that's mostly what I have. yeah, I think that's mostly what I have. So yeah, I hope that this was helpful. And if you have any questions around building automation for your business or trying to get started with building automations, you can let me know in the comments. And that's what I'm going to call a wrap today. And if you are a business owner and you want to build automations for your business, you want to start automating your business and you do not know where to start from, you can send me an email, okay? And I'm going to see you in my next one. Have a blessed day. Mwah.